That's tough.
Yes,
7 minutes until showtime.
That's that chronic, man. Head off in the distance. Like, this ain't shit. Like, better than that $30 note shit, ain't it? Don't try to play me, man. Like, I know I got that top notch. I ain't only the client. What a day, what a day. Finally got that commercial done.
6 minutes until showtime.
6 minutes and we're on.
And how much you said it was for the month to sponsor? Like $50, $60, some shit like that?
$50. But you figure we do 2 shows a week. That's 6 shows a month. 6 to 8. 6 to 8 shows a month.
That's not bad. The fact that it's only $50.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You know how much it costs to advertise everywhere the fuck else?
I know they robbing niggas, but you know, nigga, when we get our numbers up there, trust me, we gonna be. We need a little bit more money than that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be raking. We're gonna have to rake a few of these. Like, yeah, we getting y'all for everything y'all did to everybody else.
5 minutes until showtime.
I have to tax them for what they did to the Cold Crush too. Fuck that. We ain't forgot. Yeah, that'll be what's up so far. Probably January. Sponsor January. The goods ahead running. See what's up. So I get the stickers in January, so everything come together right in January. New year, new product. Can't beat it. Oh, Menace. Shit got my mind working. I'm wondering what the fuck else. Yeah, so why don't you tell us who you
What's
are,
the
Menace?
4
what's the
minutes until showtime.
What
what's the
happened?
number? What's the number to call in again?
It's 563-999-35 no 3752.
That motherfuckers calling the burger joint. Y'all like to chime in on the subject? What's your order?
563.
It's already looking a little more homey in here. That's what's up. I get them desks. That's what's gonna be. Then when we doing the podcast, I have a white wall behind me. Preferably this one where this bookshelf is at.
3 minutes until showtime.
3 minutos.
You can feel the jitters coming together.
I'm already on my social media shit blocked already.
I already posted.
Up 50%. Here we go. Shit, I was at like 12% before.
2 minutes until showtime.
If you're acting like an asshole, can you open Instagram? Thank you. I gotta ask a phone that I pay for to do shit.
Today is Saturday.
All day, every day.
December. What's today's date?
The 5th.
5th.
She's fast.
1 minute until showtime.
That's why they call me Knowledge.
I know it.
I am literally the administration. I got my avatar and everything on my Instagram.
30 seconds.
All right now.
Got a buzzing sound coming out of your Karnage.
Yeah, that one I hear.
Tap sometimes. She just want me to touch her.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get 'em.
Blog Talk Radio.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
See, what you don't understand
Is that why you are
is that
here?
this is more than just a radio show. It's a way of life. Our life.
Welcome to Allies of the Throne radio station. This is Miss Knowledge or Lena.
My lord, you lead them.
It ain't over till it's over. Tell my niggas that it's on, that it's on, that it's on. They ain't bringing enough soldiers, and we about to clear the zone, clear the zone, clear the zone. Yeah, till it's over. Tell my niggas that it's on, that it's on, that it's on. They ain't bringing enough soldiers, and we about to bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, just bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, just bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, just bring it on, just bring it, just bring it.
Welcome back. It is Saturday, December 5th. This is season 2, episode 6 of Allies of the Throne Radio, hosted by yours truly, Rest 100 if you didn't already know, Karnage, Cashman, and the amazing Miss Lena. And welcome to our podcast where we talk about real life issues and mental illness. This episode is called God's Body, and we are discussing the different forms of anxiety today. We also have a special guest on our show at the top of the hour, Menace OBEZ. Be sure to stay tuned for that interview. Special thanks to our sponsors, Rest100.com and Wave Runners Publishing, LLC, because without them, we wouldn't have a platform to be able to speak our mind. And how in the hell are you guys doing?
We living in quarantine.
Man, I'm like a caged animal out this bitch. I'm ready to punch a fucking monkey in the chin. Jesus Christ. Can't go nowhere. Can't do nothing. I mean, video games are getting boring. Social media is getting lame. And I'm just bored. Bored, 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 bored. I mean, I do consume most of my time and day doing social media promotion. So, that's pretty much the norm. But,
So do I.
you know how it is. You know how it is. Anything new, anything different since our last episode?
Mr. Carnage.
Same grind, same thing. You know how that go there. We ain't doing nothing different. We stuck out here. Stuck on movement.
I actually had I had some people who were pretty close to my family, like my son's grandparents. They had went to Vegas and they tested positive for COVID. So if you can keep your ass home, that's probably the best thing you can do right now is keep your monkey ass
Wow.
home because there's no point and no reason to go out there and get yourself positive. I mean, like, there's not enough vacation time in
Nada.
the world. There's not enough excuses in the world to be traveling right now. And I can assure you, they can't wait to stick a fucking Q-tip up your fucking nostril and let you know. You're positive, bitch. Welcome to the crew.
Yeah,
That's
that's
tough.
not a good look.
That's real
That is
tough.
not a good look.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to no damn vaccine. That's all I know.
That is definitely not happening. We're not doing that. Vaccines is a no go. I hear the chatter in the street about it, and I'm just like, well, I mean, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I ain't doing that.
It's
Period.
hard when you're a worker for the hospital. It's hard not to.
Yeah, that kind of like in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
That one is kind of. Cause then it's like, all right, well, now it's a question of your livelihood. You gonna take the shot, or we shooting you out of here?
Right, which brings us right to our next topic. A lot of this is causing panic and anxiety.
Yes, it is.
So, so what do we know about anxiety thus far? I mean, I know a lot of people they claim to have anxiety. There's misconceptions about anxiety. There's people who claim that it's not real. There's people who say it's in your head, and then other people who, pretty much live by it and swear by it that they need certain type of releases in order to calm it down. What if there were any anxieties do y'all experience?
Well, I know for a fact when I was a kid, the separation, and I know adults suffer from it also.
Hmm.
Separation anxiety is no joke. It's like you're constantly wondering what's gonna happen to me. It's not real. That's
Hmm.
probably where they say is the misconception because
Hmm.
it's your mind playing tricks on you, telling you there's imminent danger when there's really isn't.
Right. I can attest to the separation anxiety because being with my wife for 10 years, like I started like just getting noited out, like, where's my mom? Where's mommy? So, and any person that you with for that long period of time, like even my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like I know like kids get separation anxiety from their parents, but I feel like parents also get separation anxiety from their kids because
Hmm.
constantly worrying about what's happening to them. You're constantly worrying about the inevitable or the unknown. And I feel
Hmm.
like that's more of a a mental crisis than actually dealing with something that actually happened.
Exactly.
The worry
Eh,
factor.
Like me, I'm happy to be at home because when I used to go to work, my head is here at
Hmm.
home
Hmm.
because everybody was sick. So I'm the caregiver. When you're away, you're constantly thinking, "What the hell's gonna go wrong?" And I'm not home.
Right.
Now
You
I don't
can't
have
really
that
trust anybody to
fear.
do that job to your specification or to your standard. So it's always going to be somebody either chatting it up on the phone or not paying attention to what they're doing. And all it
Mhm.
takes is one incident, and then it's like, oh, it was an accident. But in reality, you was over there on social media, scrolling through your phone instead of watching the person in the tub, or
Mhm.
if that person needed to be changed, so on and so forth.
Exactly.
Like
And the same
that's
thing can happen with a daycare. Same thing can
Mhm.
happen in a child care facility. Same thing can happen in a school. Nobody really wishes this to happen, but shit happens.
mhm.
Exactly. And I know for a fact, for like my nephew, he suffers from PTSD, and
Hmm.
it was because the school teachers and the children at the school were bullying him.
Mm.
So he developed that disorder. So he'll get panic attacks.
So, for some of the listeners who may not know what PTSD is, could you describe that for them?
It's post traumatic syndrome,
Hmm.
and you get it a lot from people that go to war. They'll have it, but when you're bullied from home, you're constantly being bullied at school from your peers and
Hmm.
the people that you think is going to protect you. You
Hmm.
start to develop that syndrome. It's exactly like anxiety. You get the panic attack. It's like you're paralyzed in your brain. Like
Hmm.
you're afraid to be around crowds. You're afraid of like different situations that may happen, and won't get like a grasp of reality.
Hmm.
They're reliving what happened to them
And the
over.
weird part about that is that, like, as a performing artist myself, like I'm very weird about crowds. Like, I don't like being in crowds because most of the crowds that I was in growing up, it was just, it was wall to wall, just people, and then somebody get hit, and then there's a wave of bodies just flooding at you. It's like I'm just waiting for that first strike, and I'm like, oh shit, now somebody got to get body slammed, somebody gonna throw something, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? So when I get into a club or I'm in a venue or something, I prefer to be like outside where I have an exit route. And then, like, when I perform, I'm done, I'm out of there. Like, I don't like staying in there too long. I don't like being around people too long because people are weird. People are odd. And, somebody drunk. And then I like to wear nice stuff. So it's like I'm in there with some fresh white uptowns, and you bump into me or step on my uptowns
Mm.
because you drunk, and now I'm angry and I want to choke slam you because that's $100 in the toilet that you just spilled up my fucking shoe. You know what I mean? It's so many different variables to it. And it's like I think I gave myself this anxiety from being in these places because between, like I said, the fights, the shootouts, the different things just going on in the club. And I hate the fact that specifically our genre of music attracts that kind of violence because most of the artists are not that violent. It's your entourage who comes in there just rowdy and stupid.
And it's not just hip hop, because I used to do metal, so they will rile up the crowd.
Rock groups are the worst. You don't
Yeah,
even
the rock
know.
groups were insane,
That's
and
craziness right
I've
there.
been in different mosh pits. You wouldn't believe, and I'm only 5'3",
Oh, you was
and
jumping
I
in with the best.
survived them.
She said, I'm a survivor. Give me my badge. I made it out alive.
Mhm.
What would you say
That's
was
crazy.
a hazardous scenario you've ever been in while performing?
Oh, I went to one that was a mix of regular rap like Bon Jovi, but then they were mixed up with other speed metal,
Hmm.
and the speed metal crowd tend to be the real what do you call those, the ones that they really do the mosh pits, and they have
Aggressive.
races. They're very racist
Yeah,
and
most
aggressive,
aggressive.
and they go in there just to hurt whoever they don't like.
Hmm.
So I've been in those situations,
Probably
and
hurting
it's
themselves.
scary. Very,
What about you,
very
Karnage?
scary.
Man.
Yo, you smiling. So that must mean you took part in some of the violence, all right? I'm a little
No, 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 no.
No.
That's not what that means. I mean, I've been in situations where, we didn't even get on stage.
oh,
It jumped off while we was
from the
backstage.
outside. Yeah.
No, it jumped off in the crowd, like in between shows, like we in the intermission. Something
Hmm.
jumped off like out in the crowd. So, you got security rushing to the back. Everybody stay back here, stay back here, stay back here. I'm just like, all right. So, we in the back going through our stuff. I got my little Walkman and whatnot. I'm rehearsing and whatnot. Dude just come run, snatch my headphones off. He was like, yo, run, we gotta go, we gotta go. I'm like, where we going? And I just see him run, so I said, fuck it, I just started running, because you know how that go.
right.
We
You ain't
get in the
gonna run,
van,
and
we
I ain't
pull
gonna
off.
stand.
Next thing you know, we find out like 2, 3 people got shot up in there. Somebody started a fight, security got stabbed.
Mm.
There's other incidents where you could just see it going down. We on stage and like I'm doing my verse, but I'm watching what's going on in the crowd, and it's not looking good. So, I'm trying to stay on beat, but I'm also trying to let my peoples know, like, so,
All right, it's about to pop off.
and it's like, you can almost see it in people's face in the crowd. It's like that sense of anxiety, the sense of what it really is like the fight or flight system. And they're going through it right in front of you. It's like, fight or flight, fight or flight, fucking, I'm gonna fight, or fucking, I'm gonna flight. So either they're gonna take off or they're gonna set something off. That's usually what happens. It's
And
like,
see, like me, being in New York, being on the train, that's automatic. Like you feel the crazy coming onto the train station, and you're like, okay, do I stay or am I about to get the hell off this damn train?
you don't know how many subways I stepped off just by seeing somebody step on. I mean, to most people it wouldn't have looked like nothing, but
Mm,
I don't know.
you feel it.
I was like, nah, I'm off.
Right.
I ain't even know where I got off at. I'm looking around like, oh shit, okay, I ain't on there. I'm good.
And that's all part of anxiety. But we're gonna get into more of that right after this little break. Play a song or two. Be back with more Hours of the Throne Radio, season 2, episode 6. Peace.
Peace.
Brilliant, arresting, extravagant.
Do, do, do.
I know I probably look like I can't see, but I can see Jazz.
That nigga Charles right now.
You
That nigga gotta
you
get
look like that in every episode.
every man, yo. Check this nigga DNA out real quick. Hey,
Yep,
yeah.
straight from the Tang Dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I be rewatching the videos.
I do a watch session right after the show airs, like an hour after,
Yeah, I
and I
know.
replay. Yeah.
Yeah, we be sitting there watching it over.
Sometimes I'll be so high after the show, I got fuck this out.
Oh,
Dub see me coming.
when we get back after this music break or whatever, Lena, go ahead and list the 6 different types, and then each one. Let's do 3 first, because you said 6, right?
Yeah, there's 6.
All right, so we'll go into 3 of them first after you list them all, and then we'll take a break.
We went into 1 so far. The
The people
separation.
Oh, the separation anxiety. All right, yeah, that's cool. All right, we can keep it at that pace then. So then we'll do 2 more, and then take another break, and then we'll do another 2, and then go from there.
Okay. I got it written down, so I'm good.
And shout out to you, the viewer, if you're checking us out behind the scenes.
Hello.
What up? Don't mind me, I'm high.
I'm somewhere, just not here.
I'm somewhere. As soon as I find out where that at, I'll let you know. I might need a ride back.
Milk.
Somebody leave some breadcrumbs. I gotta get the hell out of here. And this do smell right. Yes, sir. Peach mango. That's all right. That's gonna sell. My hand sanitizer. Even though I'm the only one in the lab, it's always good. Folks come in the lab, be like, yo, you see that mic? Like, hold up, come here.
I'm gonna check the song real quick.
Now watch how it's all eyes on we, sorta like the military, being all we can be. You don't know what you started, huh? I don't think they even know what they started, bruh. You don't know what you started, huh? I don't think they even know what they started, bruh. We get it poppin' and shakin', we get it poppin', huh? We get it poppin' and shakin', we get it poppin', huh? We get it poppin' and shakin', we get it poppin', huh? We get it poppin', huh? We get it poppin', huh? Adjust my thing. You know what I'm saying? We're
Just my thing,
Let me adjust my team. All right, so we got like 2 minutes, 10 seconds. And it's back to social media because motherfuckers need to pay attention. We live, we lit.
Fuck it. Oh, man. Yeah, Dungeon had the illest show so far.
Yo, that shit had me weak.
That was awesome.
Yes, it was. It was great. Back to social media.
I want to say Menace is on standby. He got a 480 area code. I think that's Arizona, but I'm not quite sure.
I'm not sure.
Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. This dude, Taj Munford, is killing. Get your right to
Four eight
travel
zero
documents.
six zero
Mm-hmm.
two. Okay.
480. That's what. That's what.
Zero.
Yeah. We live. We live. We live. We all live. Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. 40 seconds.
In your heat, you don't have one. Clowns ain't thug, they killers on albums. Jeans turn to skirts when them killers get around them. Just meet you niggas, STD, scared to death, home praying they can pop in they sleep.
Ain't a lesson, but the lesson is a lie. Say it what you will, use discretion when you die. The road full of snakes, pay attention where you walk. For the lesson, but the lesson is a lie. Say what you will, use discretion when you die. The road full of snakes, pay attention where you walk.
And we are back, tuning in live and direct to season 2, episode 6 of Allies of the Throne Radio. It's the host with the most, Rest One Double O, if you didn't already know, my co-host Karnage, Cashman, and the amazing Miss Lena. Shout out to my crew. We are back talking about anxiety, and don't forget at the top of the hour, we got a special guest, Menace, Mr. OBEZ. So, going back into anxiety, because a lot of people, there are debates whether it's real, fake, or indifferent. Some of us still experience it, and COVID-19 has induced a lot of these anxieties. What's some other
Big
anxiety
time.
you got?
The other one we have is panic disorder.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get like a panic attack, like an intense heart attack kind of feeling, feeling of doom
Mm-hmm.
or an impending danger. So like it can come over you for no reason. It would not even give you like you might be fine 1 minute and then the next thing you know you're sweating, you're getting the that heart attack feeling. Some people end up having to go to the hospital
Right.
because it's so intense.
Now, it's strange that you should mention that because, like, that's almost one of the reasons why I'm glad that I live in a state that we have an actual right to bear arms. Like, we can actually carry our weapons, we can have them in our vehicle. We don't need any special licensing or anything like that. But, I found myself, like, just from living in the city and experiencing different things and hearing different things, shootouts and whatnot, just waking up in the middle of the night, like 3 in the morning, just ready to go, just like on combat mode, looking for my pistol. So, like, I could definitely see a lot of people dealing with that, especially with more crime rising because people are getting away with crime because they're wearing masks. Apparently, that must have been a new heads up to uh, the crime force out there that if you disguise your face, you could actually get away with crime. So coincidentally, wearing a mask during COVID-19, now motherfuckers is getting away with crime. So, shout out to all the crime guys out there robbing people and getting away with crime. We applaud you. We respect your hustle. Just make sure you don't come over here where we actually strapped up because we will let you have it. No problem.
That's what you call one time for the crook that got away.
Yeah, yeah.
That's scary.
It is. It is though. But like I said, I feel safe knowing that I'm not in a situation where I'm worried if I have a weapon or not. I do have weapons, so I don't really worry. It's more of a concern of is this is this person, are they armed? You know what I mean? Like, could I potentially have my life threatened because they want to be thirsty or they want what I have or whatever.
Well, that's the double-edged sword of being in a state where y'all don't
Yeah.
need any licensing. It's pretty much like you go in the parking lot to go to your car, somebody there. That's a standoff right there.
Oh yeah, instantly, instantly, no questions asked.
And
Mhm.
like out here, we have a lot of non what is it, non-diagnosed mental illness.
Hmm.
So, not a lot of people will go, and especially with COVID, no one's going to an appointment to go find out whether or not they have a mental illness.
Oh yeah,
You know.
without a doubt.
And the funny thing about some of the mental illnesses that plague our country
Hmm.
is we've been conditioned by a corporation to accept these things as normalities. Like, really?
Right.
So when we look at mental illness, we look at some things that they diagnose as mental illness, but there's a lot of things going on that's mentally perturbing and very ill. Like,
But it's amazing
Yeah.
because you try to explain that to somebody who hasn't dealt with that,
hmm
and like if you lived in like a suburban neighborhood or if you never lived in a hood, you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't really know what to look at. You more like a tourist, you know what I'm saying? So experiencing these things are different until it actually hits you. And then all of a sudden this phobia out of nowhere is created that now I'm afraid of sketchy looking people or I'm afraid of walking in dark alleys or being by myself and et cetera, et cetera. And like I said, growing up in that shit, you were warned, you were pre-warned about all of this even before it happened to you. Like, don't go over there because so and so, this, that, and the third is going on, and you got to be wary of this and the X, Y to the Z. So it's almost like you were forced to develop that anxiety, to have that almost a sixth sense for danger, even if there was no danger. It's like
right.
a stray bullet can come through the window, and that's the
Mhm.
end of your life.
That's so true. And then women, they automatically clutch their purse when they see a dude or they see a bunch of guys just hanging out. They don't know anybody, and they
Hmm.
walking through and they automatically clutch their purse thinking they're gonna get attacked.
Right.
You know.
I mean, imagine what a rape victim feels or a robbery victim
Hmm.
feels. You know what I mean? Like they never feel safe after that traumatic experience.
Right.
And it's
And
a
it's kind of
go ahead.
funny because what actually controls our fight or flight system in our brain is a system called the limbic system.
Hmm.
And in fact, let me give a shout out to my grand governor from West Side's Temple 43 because he's the one who put us on to it. But like, in study of the limbic system, you will find that not only does it control certain ways of how you think, but it's basically almost in full control of our emotions.
Hmm.
So like when the fight or flight thing comes about, that's the limbic system activating.
Hmm.
So if something like that is in control of your innermost fears and anything else, it can definitely control you to a sense, have you locked in a state of conditioning. Like
Right.
that's a frightening thing to know that your own mind can do this to you.
Now, when you experience something like that as a child, you almost feel helpless. So that's where a lot of the anger comes from in the older years because now you are conditioning yourself to defend against these attacks or defend against this anxiety. So now you may potentially lash out or you may potentially act without thinking because it's just a trigger at this point.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What was what's another anxiety we got?
The other one is agoraphobia. That's when you fear getting out of your house.
Mm. Well, COVID-19 about to make a whole lot of
A
y'all
lot of
motherfuckers
people.
agoraphobia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear of leaving your domicile. Well, we can see that, and well, you can see why. Like anybody over 40, over 50, first and foremost, they're really not trying to leave the house
Oh hell no.
because they're the highest risk. So I mean,
I'm right
fear of not
there.
leaving the house. I mean, I can understand it.
So,
What's funny is that when the whole pandemic was beginning, like I wasn't playing. Like I told my wife, my kids, you know what I mean, if we gotta go out, it's out of necessity. We masking up, doing whatever we gotta do. And then like you see mad people in the store just looking like strange, like, oh, look at them, they're wearing a mask. All right, motherfucker, keep sleeping. No sooner than 2 weeks after that, everybody wearing masks. But I thought it was interesting because like there was this white lady in the grocery store and she had came in there and I guess one of the attendants seen her struggling with her bags and then like she had dropped something and then he go down to grab it. She was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a pandemic out here." You're like, yo, she legit in the middle of the grocery store screaming at dude, "Don't touch that. I don't want to get sick." I'm like, oh shit, is that real? Like, grandma was not playing no games. Like, she was about to hit him with a cane or something, but like, she was dead ass screaming at him, telling him not to touch her groceries. None of that shit. If it was up to her, she'd have sanitized the whole store before even walking in there. But I don't blame her because, like, a lot of people who not taking it serious are not in a demographic that is considered high risk. They in a demographic that they're in the 90 percentile of actually surviving the illness.
Mm.
So they don't see the ramifications of what's going on. All they see is, oh, the numbers show. Yeah, the numbers are geared towards age demographic. Meanwhile, most of the people making legislation, running politics, making laws, running multi-million businesses,
That
these are
should tell you
motherfuckers.
something right there.
Hmm. And if you don't think that the money that makes this world go round is powerful enough to keep your ass inside, well, welcome to 2020, motherfucker.
Read it
they
clearly.
did.
Yeah, exactly. With
They
no
did.
hesitation.
Mm.
And then we got Biden coming in saying that, his first 100 days he want everybody to mask up. Now imagine claiming you American and you ain't gonna wear a mask in those 100 days. All right, nigga. To the White House you go. And it ain't the one in motherfucking Washington. It's gonna be a padded room, white walls, nigga. We're gonna get you up in here. We're gonna have a permanent mask around your whole entire room. You ain't gotta worry about being around nobody. We'll feed you, we'll medicate you if you get too crazy. Don't even worry about it, dog. We're gonna take good care of you. It's the Holiday Inn of Biden.
Hmm.
In a
But that
perfect
shit.
world, that would be great. Unfortunately, only thing that's that people on the street are facing at this point, especially without their nationality intact, is vaccination.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that on nobody because that's going to be very ugly. It's not going to be a good turnout, especially with all these mandates trying to force it. Like it's gonna cause a lot of street wars, if you will. It's not going to be a good look.
That's where the anxiety is gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the anxiety swimming all over that one.
Right away.
As soon as they see troops walking down the street, the anxiety is gonna be screaming.
Instantly. Instantly. And it ain't gonna be shit you can do. I mean, you thought going against these little police stations and shit like that during the
Hmm.
Black Lives Matters or something. All right, go back
That
to
was
the
just
go back to Tulsa. Let them tell you what happened there. And they wasn't even fighting. They was just making money, and they mowed down their whole city.
and that to me was craziness. Like a lot of certain states were saying defund the police, and I was thinking about it like if you do that, then you have no police force. Now, granted, I hear what they're saying about that, but see, here comes the problem. Here comes the other side of the blade. Know who you dealing with. No police force, no businesses. Why?
Hmm.
Business can't insure their product because there's no protection. Businesses up and leave. Now you have a desolate town. What do you think's gonna happen to that town? It's gonna be locked down.
Hmm.
Like,
And they ain't worried about getting no supplies in and out of there.
of
You think
course
they worry
not.
about your grandma who live on the 16th floor of that hooded building?
No, they figure you
They,
got it. You defunded police, so now you on your own. That
mm-hmm.
was the worst thing they could ever did.
And in the midst of that, they was fighting against dirty cops. So now they just left it a no holds barred to where guns, drugs, and everything else is gonna flood into those same neighborhoods. It's gonna be nonstop violence, more
Every
people
town
living in
that
fear.
most of the towns and areas that still have police and still have businesses are gonna want that area closed off.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And don't be from a different neighborhood and claiming that you coming over there for groceries. Not today, Satan.
Now you see that's where that ID Act is gonna come in, where you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
need them IDs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a huge one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's coming.
All this
Mm-hmm.
all this illegal. Yeah, all right, you ain't gonna be illegal no more. You're gonna be toe tagged.
Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna have people that look like some kind of police or official gonna come up to you and ask you, "What are you? What's your nationality?"
Mm-hmm.
Don't say
What's your
black. Don't say
identification?
white. You say either one of those, you going
You out of here.
pretty much.
You got to go, big fella.
Pretty much.
All right, we're gonna take another little break. Just remember, we got a special guest at the top of the hour. Stay tuned for more Hours of the Throne Radio, Season 2, Episode 3. Out 6, my bad, I'm tripping. Peace.
You allowed. Happens to the best of us.
Now, I was reading something that said the number 3, and then I'm supposed to be thinking 6 in my head. I'm like, what? Tripping.
Mhm.
There's six of them, but the main the last one is generalized. It means diagnosis. It means
Mm.
you need medication.
Oh, keep sedate your monkey
You're
ass,
gonna
man.
sedate you
Oh, that's the
to
money
find
tree.
out.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's the money branch right there.
The last one because it could be anything. It could be from
Mm-hmm.
the actual medication. It could be your environment. It could be your state of mind.
9 times out of 10, it's your state of
And
mind
they
because of the
and they all
medication
they
plus
all
the
they're gonna do
environment.
is give you the meds.
Well, that's because that's what hospitals do. See, a lot of people think that hospital, oh, you go to hospital to get cured. Yeah, no, you don't.
Oh
You know
hell
how
no.
many you know how many cats I've had that worked at hospitals told me flat out, listen, you go to the hospital, all we're gonna do is try to keep you comfortable because that's all we're paid to do.
My dude,
Hospitality.
you have insurance. You're forever cashy. You're a cash cow.
Yeah. They're gonna keep you comfortable and they're gonna be real hospitable.
Oh yeah, because
But
your
they ain't
insurance gonna pay their bills.
right. They're gonna keep you comfortable till you die.
Mm-hmm.
See, like me, I lasted 2 weeks in that psych ward, and it was because 1199 would not pay. They
Thank
were
God.
like, she can do outpatient, and they kicked me
Mm-hmm.
out within the 2 weeks.
That's what's up.
Now,
And
if you would have been self pay, you're
sometimes
under the
greed is
state.
creed.
Let me check this on.
You could be under the.
We bout that cash and loot. I'm
You
bout
could
that
be
cash
right
and
under.
loot. We bout that cash and loot. Okay, let's shoot.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting some shit mixed, so I'll probably have some new shit to send soon.
We're gonna have to do an episode where we taking shots the whole episode.
Yep,
Just
we
to
gonna
see
have
how
Norsy
creative
hit
we
us up like, hey, yo, figure deal me, dog. Where this going? Like, that shit looking like Drink Champs, fam. I need to talk to y'all. Like, oh,
are.
shit. Like, well, can we come on the show?
Right.
Can we
Hey
hop
man, we
on?
just try to get it where we fit in. You know the vibes. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, like,
Shoot, I got my Patron. I don't live without that.
Shit. Should I have a head keyboard and shit? I'm here, guys. I'm still with y'all.
shit yacked up, dipping my blunt in it, like, bloop, bloop.
you got your little eyes. I'll be like, oh, leave me alone. Do we have to do this
Hey,
now?
where's this special guest? Let that motherfucker talk.
Like, you know what? Yeah, let's get him to do. Hey,
killing my
why don't you
vibe.
interview
Killing my
yourself?
vibe.
We a little fucked out.
Sorry, it had to be your segment, but this is the segment where we got fucked up.
It is what it is. Like,
Mm-hmm. Living.
I'm fucked up right now. I don't give a fuck.
Minute 5. Minute 25.
I be loving that shit though. I be sitting there staring dead at people, just like, can you see? Yeah, motherfucker, I can see. You don't stop waving your dumbass hand in front of my face. Like,
Mm-hmm. I can see perfectly fine, nigga.
like, yo, what the hell you doing?
Right. You waving a cab, nigga? Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
You know how to land a plane? Go do that shit. Get out my face, nigga.
Nigga learn sign language on the spot.
For real. Drying my eyes out, fanning. Like, come on, bro. Like, get out of here.
That's tough. It's real tough. We got about 30 seconds on this track.
Shit, keep it rest 100. You ain't really about that life, fuck boy. Stop praying. What's beef when it comes to a keyboard gangster? Slap the shit out you, show you how I thank ya. Black Jesus on the beat, get my words, bring the street. Fuck false prophets, cause my niggas only need to eat. My niggas only need to eat. I was destined to come.
Smooth pass on cats.
He still ain't never responded to us. Still, hope everything's all right.
Yeah. Sure he'll pull through.
We are back live and direct. Allies of the Throne Radio, Season 2, Episode 6. At the top of the hour, we got Menace, OBEZ, very shortly. Shout out to my co-hosts, Karnage, Cashman, and Lena. Back with some more anxiety for your ass. We're not trying to cause anxiety. We're just trying to talk about it. That's all we're trying to do right now. We're trying to stay calm, cool, collected. Let's talk about it.
Identifying the problem.
With Carnage and his queso chips.
Parma chip.
Delicious. So what other anxieties do we have on our great list of anxieties here?
Well, the last one is just generalized. It's that's when the doctors come in to diagnose you.
The lab coats come in with the needles and the procedures.
The final prognosis.
So finally know why are you getting them, how are you getting them, and
so is there like some kind of test methods that they do? Like they try to induce fear, like
induce fear? No, you probably get like a mental coach or psych doctor to sit with you, answer some questions to find out.
Analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's when the drugs are prescribed.
Because your symptoms, they go by your symptoms. Most of the symptoms is feeling nervous, restless, or tense. You having a sense of impending danger. That's when the panic attacks start. And then they have the rapid breathing or hyperventilation. You get sweating, trembling, feeling weak or tired, and trouble concentrating. That's most depression. The non-concentration.
No, that I know a lot of people with ADHD or different diagnoses like that have problems concentrating and stuff like that, or staying focused on one thing. But they get medicated to a point of like they're not even the same person anymore.
Very docile.
Nah, I used to work for a pediatric neurologist, so we used to get a lot of ADHD kids. Automatic get Ritalin. That's like zombie, like a zombie pill.
Now that's my problem with this ADHD thing. Like, it seems that most of the children from the age of 8 to say 16 are being diagnosed with ADHD. Oh, they got ADHD, but that's okay. We have a pill for this. The whole basis behind it is, oh, well, they have short attention span, this, that, and the third. No, what it is your method of teaching don't intrigue their interest.
No.
Because it's very backwards. You got them doing tallies in high school. Like, what the hell is that? Like, really? The education system has been very dumbed down in the past 20, 25 years, say. So I can see why most of these children aren't paying any attention. Their attention span is about as long as that until you put something of interest on.
Right.
And it's almost by design. Why? Because they want to medicate our children. With this Ritalin, Adderall, and all of this other mess. Have you ever seen a child on Ritalin? Like, total zombie.
I worked at a Montessori, and I like the difference. I feel like with us growing up and the kids growing up today is we used to get our ass whooped. You know what I mean? That used to be the perfect fix. Yeah, that was the easy fix for a lot of stuff. And it's like now there's so many different child laws and this, that, and the third that like you can't really do much to your kid. I mean, not to say that's stopping a lot of these parents, but it is deterring them from actually utilizing their disciplinary force, because when you think about it, growing up, I mean, shit. If I didn't do something in school, if I didn't listen, my mom had a comb and just went upside my motherfucking head a few times. I mean, I walked away with a couple of knots on my head like Martin, but I mean, the next day I knew that wasn't what I needed to be doing. So it was like a learning from pain kind of factor. But these kids today, it's like if you gotta. I see it a lot with the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like they're hyper. They want to play. They want to run. They want to wrestle. They want to do shit that they see on TV or YouTube or wherever they watching television at, and they don't realize their own strength. So most of these teachers who are females, who don't raise boys, who don't really have a tone of raising a male, want to put themselves in that position, and instead of taking the extra mile or taking the extra steps to actually communicate with them or get them to understand on a level that they would understand, they would rather recommend medication. Now,
Right.
working in a Montessori, you know what I'm saying? I got to witness a lot of these pre-K kids, running around. And some of the more problematic ones, when I actually got to sit down and talk to them and have that one-on-one time, they'll tell you that, like, there's really nobody at home. They either being watched by the grandma or an auntie, or it's just really no real home structure, which is understandable and it's very easy for me to relate to because I didn't have that shit. But at the same time, I was given a lot of responsibility early because I had to take care of my younger siblings. So I didn't have time to sit there and fucking be crazy and
Mm-hmm.
wild and bug. But when you work a reward system with them, when you utilize timeouts, when it's not so much leniency involved, because I notice even with how my wife handles discipline. Like she'll feel bad that she's disciplining. The fuck you feel bad for? You didn't make that nigga do that shit. You did that shit. So this is his cause and effect. This is the reality we got to start living in. We can't feel bad because we want to prevent something. You got to feel bad if you went too far of an extreme, which most of us know
Mhm.
our limit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And if you know your limit, then your child should also realize the signals of right and wrong before you should even have to utilize any of those um, tactics to get them disciplined.
Like
But
me, I never had kids, but I babysat a lot. So
hmm
I raised most of my cousins,
hmm
and I learned through them. I just have a tone, and I'll be like, "You ain't doing that. Sit the hell down," and they
hmm
automatically
right,
I
Right. See, but
get in
don't
line,
that's
raise my hands. I
right,
don't
and
even, you know.
you shouldn't really have to, especially with a child. Like if they put their hands on you, that's a different.
That's different. No, you
But
you just across the line.
but that's the
you
thing that's missing these days. Like structure, discipline. These are the things that these kids are not growing up under. There's no structure. There's no
hmm
discipline. Like they call these kids, oh, they have this ADD, this, that, and the third. No, it's just hyper. And I know because I was a hyper child.
right.
They're hyper, meaning they got a lot of energy.
hmm
Probably smart as hell too. You got to get them into stuff. You got to teach them. You got to
Yeah,
sit
like
them
me
down
and
and give
my
them something to get into, something to get their mind into.
exactly.
And when
Me
you
and my
when you
sister were
fail
that
to
way.
do that, this is what happens. You let the
hmm
system diagnose them as ADD. Then they want to put them in child study classes. They want to
Yep.
prick your kid with all kind of drugs and whatnot so they can study to see what's gonna happen. Like it's pathetic, but that's the world we live in today.
And
Like
9 out of 10, they doing more harm than they are helping.
right, but their bottom line is a dollar sign. So they're not really thinking about the well-being of the child. They're looking at the money that it took to get this program implemented. So the program has to be seen to an end so they can get some more grant money to implement more programs or whatever else they feel they may need.
Right.
That's all this is. This is all corporate strategizing. This is all business.
Now, when I was saying going too far, that's how you develop some of those anxieties of the kid fearing the parent. They
Mhm.
ducking. Your parent go to reach for something on the top of the counter, nigga flinching and shit. Got his arm fearing to get his head beat in and shit. It's like, what you doing to your baby? Like, why your baby flinching? He only 3 years old. Like, he can't even say his name yet, and this nigga is ducking like he in a Tyson Holyfield fight. Like, be easy. Like, you ain't gotta bash a nigga brains in, but at the same time, if he respect you enough to follow commands, it should be easy to, like I said, give him time out. A lot of these kids are addicted to fucking electronic devices.
What it is a lot of these new parents have no patience. You cannot raise a child and not have patience. You cannot have an infant and not have patience.
Right.
It's not going to work. You will lose your damn mind. It's just what it is. You have to have patience. That's why I tell people, like, it's hard to deal with certain situations, especially if you have no experience. And most of the experience that you would need is to actually have a child so you can have that physical and mental connection, that lock. Because when you don't have that, you don't get the sense of danger we get when, like, we turn around from halfway across the room and see the kid about to fall off some shit and go flying like Superman to catch his ass and almost kill ourselves. Like, this is all instinct. So when you don't have that, it's a little different. I mean, you have a set experience from what you're dealing with, but in the same aspect, that's what some women like to call a silink with the child. You don't have, and when you do have that, it's crazy. It really is. So,
Right. Well, we're gonna take a little break, and when we come back at the top of the hour, we're gonna bring on our guest for the evening, Mr. OBEZ himself. And this is Allies of the Throne Radio, Season 2, Episode 6. Peace.
He's so chipped up.
Yo, that nigga said Rufflemania.
what you gonna do when the ships come down for you? I'm gonna eat them. Damn, these shit's good. Don't need no dipping sauce.
Let's screen this call real quick to make sure it's Menace.
Mm-hmm.
Peace. Hello? Hello.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Yo, what up, motherfucker?
What up, man?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Nah, shit. We're gonna play these 2 songs or whatever, and then we're gonna bring you on the air right after that.
I heard that.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace.
Peace and bless. This chip show is good. A little crunchy. And this lab about to deck out soon. It's gonna be crazy. Oh man. Hope y'all ready for this new year coming.
Jesus Christ.
Shit. Yeah,
Should we haven't even done 2020 completely.
Yeah, well, like I said, year of clear vision is almost over.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be time to be like, all right, well, you had a whole year of clear vision. Now what? That go from clear vision to clairvoyant. So I'm definitely not trying to see no motherfucking needle with no bullshit that's gonna change my DNA. They got all kind of shit in it. Horse DNA, pig DNA. Like, I was like,
fucking
really?
aborted baby DNA. Like, I'm good on that.
That's why some of them Europeans want it. Shit, I already know what the fountain of youth and what the youth serum is. Shit. They need their head taken off for that alone. Horrible. But it's gonna be interesting. A lot of changes, a lot of cleanup, a lot of things happening.
Let me check this song.
I had love for you no more. Pick it off the floor. Let your master get up in that ass roll. Say what is the scenario? Say what is the scenario? Say what is the scenario? And here we go again. Say what is the scenario?
Ah, this is a good show.
Say what is the scenario? And here we go again.
Here we go.
Play one of his tracks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, get the people ready.
Yo, that nigga got the funniest bathrooms I've ever heard in my life.
That is a creepy ass. That shit is creepy.
That's for you. That's Menace for you.
That's creepy. That shit is authentic too. Like, you can't even say he borrowed that shit from nobody. This is going to be a very interesting segment.
Y'all keep saying that. Let's see.
I'm hoping because, like, yo, I'm like totally stoic after the Dutton interview. Like, I'm almost convinced ain't nobody gonna top that one.
Menace
That
gonna have
man slayed it. No rehearsal, no chaser. Like, damn. Good job, Dungeon. Y'all done. How we gonna see?
Well, marijuana is legal on the federal level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, feds love us. I know everybody want to talk all that crazy. Yo, man, half of the cats that talk that shit about being afraid of the feds got no reason to be afraid of the feds.
Nah, they the ones that start snitching.
Yeah, the local police. Feds ain't listening to them. Like,
hell no.
When the feds come, local police be upset. They are no longer needed. Like, all right, fella, I'll let you give you up.
Oh boy, turned himself in on them racketeering charges though.
Yep.
Oh.
Casanova.
Mm-hmm. Tired of running. It's expensive to run.
Too long. Hell yeah, it is.
It costs money to run. Just like it costs money to go to war, it costs money to run.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Cash used to never believe that. I'd be like, shit, all right. Try to run somewhere and your bread ain't right. You're going to be going in a circle coming right back.
For real.
They caught him right away. He turned himself in right away.
Mm-hmm. I guess he thought about it like, well, a little bit of money I got, I ain't spending that shit on running. Need something for the bail. Yeah. Oh, we can get to a country with no extradition, yeah, and then you got to pay them niggas to stay there.
That's crazy.
What you think you gonna run there? They just gonna turn around and they gonna be like, oh, all right, sure, come on in. They gonna be like, oh, the fuck is all that? You know what? We need to step in my office right quick. We need to discuss finance. Like, they don't like what they hear, your ass is going right back into custody. Shit, damn, man, once I get all my paperwork and my cards, I'm gonna try to get me a trip to Cuba. I ain't never been there.
You never been to Cuba?
Nope. They say you can't go without nationality. I was like, shit, what a coincidence. That's what I'm working on. Cuba, here I come. Since I
Most of
found
my friends already been there and back several times.
that's
Some
what's up.
people go through DR.
Hmm. Yeah, see that. That's definitely. But see, I don't like flights that you gotta stop. So, because then that means I gotta go back up. So that's 3, 4 times I gotta do this shit to get there and back. That's just I don't like
Let me check this on.
like a one way in. The beat is interesting.
This is a You Love exclusive.
We back. Allies
Yeah.
of the Throne Radio, Season 2, Episode 6. And it is now the time of the episode where we bring on our special guest, Menace, OBEZ. How you doing today, sir? Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
What's going on, brother?
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
What up? What up? What up? How's life out there? Where you at? Where you at right now?
Peace. I'm in Arizona.
How's life out there? Is it warm?
Man, I'm relaxing. It's kind of brisky. I'm
Oh,
inside.
okay. Okay. COVID levels high, low, indifferent?
I don't know. I don't be around that.
Oh, he said I'm quarantined
Try not to
24/7.
pay attention to none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in the house most of the
No,
time.
I don't be around that. Who, me?
Oh,
Yeah,
Hmm.
most of the time. Because really ain't nothing out and about. Really ain't nothing to do.
Yeah, you're in the
You know what I mean?
desert.
Well, you going to run out there to do nothing.
Right.
Heard
Right.
that. So
Even
real
working out.
quick, you run it down for the people
Yeah.
exactly who you are, so they know who they're hearing.
All Miss OBEZ, Mr. Troublemaker, Mr. Bad News, everybody hate me.
He said everybody hate me.
But the call you don't want to get.
oh my God.
Mr. I start shit with everybody. But
Yeah.
I'm just a bad guy all around. Basically, actually, a owner of One Body Enterprise LLC, Team OBEZ, Twin Glocks Entertainment, Witch Bitch, masturbation lotion and products, Forever Moving You Company, and shit like that. What's the other company I got? OBEZ Customs, where we do customized shirt, clothes, apparel, and customized accessories that we have in the store, and people that's out there up and coming. They got businesses. They want to put their stuff in the storefront, not just online. People want to see it physically, so they send they products to me, and I put it in my store. You know what I mean? They pay for their store rent, basically.
Okay.
Now, just to run it back right quick, did you say you had a lotion?
Yeah, masturbation lotion.
It is called Witch Bitch Magical Potion. It is a all-natural hair, skin, and masturbation oil.
Not for girls though. Girls don't try to pour it. Don't pour it in your cooch though. You gotta rub it around the cooch to get it lubricated, like a all natural KY.
So is there like some instruction manual that
It
comes with
smells
this
good.
oil?
Nah. You just put it in your hand and just rub it on your shit. Got it.
okay.
Up and down. Just rub it on your shit. Some girls like
He said just rub it on
shit.
shit.
Like to do the type of shit. Whatever how you want to do it. We give you some
Oh shit!
to help you slipping it.
Oh yo, we got to give you a cheer for that,
We
man.
help you keep it
Rich, you better get your
nice and
fucking
juicy.
dose. Get your fucking dose right here. You heard it live.
Men can use it too.
Yo, it's for male and it's unisex, all right? Unisex.
Definitely.
Unisex.
That sounds like you're a jack
Everybody
of
like
all
to jerk
trades
off.
right now.
Don't make it look like men and shit just like to jerk off. Everybody jerk off. Women jerk off. They be in there playing when they see you take in the shower. They putting that shower water right on their tutu, just letting that shit run.
Oh my god. I'll be there in a second. This nigga's retarded.
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
oh shit.
And I'm about to work on some stand-up comedy. Yeah.
Believe
Yeah,
that.
www.whichbitch.com. Check out the product.
Richbitch.com. Get
Bitch
your
is
orders in
spelled
today.
Get
B-Y-T-C-H.
the orders in.
Get them
I'm
in.
definitely.
Y'all in
Yeah, get the
quarantine
orders
stroking
in.
your
Bring
meat, put the
yourself on a
Richbitch
regular
oil
basis.
on it.
Mm, mm, mm.
Make sure y'all practicing
Well,
safe.
not only that, it's good for the skin. It's like you got eczema and stuff like that. It's good for that too. Like it
Oh,
really
so
helps. Like good for the skin. Like you got bad. Like if you put lotion on your shit and you still look like Ashley Larry, this is the product you
Ashley
need. Like this
Larry.
shit is a miracle. Yeah.
yo, so after rubbing your wood, you go ahead and rub your elbows and get it all shined and glossy.
Yeah, you can rub your elbows, rub your hair. It's good for your hair. It heals
Oh
acne. You do a
shit.
lot of shit. It's
It's
called
for
magical potion.
everything.
It's really magical.
Magical potion is
Yeah,
for
when
everything.
my wife was on a period, I used it a couple of times. You know,
Oh
sometimes
man.
you jerk off so much you try to hide from jerking off, and you don't want them to smell it because right away you got to run the water, clean your hands, you got to clean your lips, you got to do all this other shit. So you know,
Flush the
if you
toilet a
put
few
on some of this
times.
wisdom, you already had some of it on. You don't know you jerking off, so you good. Like
Alright, I dig
some
it.
women get upset you jerking off. They don't want you wasting that nothing.
So is that the only product that y'all
Yeah,
offer on the Witch Bitch line?
nah, we got a whole bunch of shit. Yeah. We got magical beads. She do the magical beads. She read the poems. She do all that other shit too. She
Okay.
do all that witchy shit.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
All you witches don't get mad at me because I said witchy shit. Okay, let me respect y'all witch rituals. Okay, there you go. There you go.
The
I don't
rituals, yeah.
understand
Mm-hmm.
because there'll be a whole line of witches outside my door with broomsticks and shit about to fly. Oh, sorry, my bad. Or be naked dancing underneath the moonlight in my house or shit. Excuse me, my bad. Didn't mean to say that. My bad.
Oh shit.
That's
So
why I don't do interviews because I let it fly.
oh, it's all right. This is a
Nah,
no
you can
holds
fly
barred.
here.
Shit,
There's
that's what we
nothing to
here
hold
for.
back here.
Nah, don't
So it
worry. We,
sound like
we ain't
that.
bleeping nothing.
So you're a
Yeah,
man of many
FCC
businesses.
they put me on the black book.
Mm. You
Yeah, I'm on the black book of the FCC.
you been
Yeah,
blacklisted
it's like this nigga
by the
now.
FCC.
Yeah, I've been blacklisted. Yeah. Soon I tried to send them copyrights to my song. Them niggas sent it back.
Oh
I
shit.
sent them like yeah, they sent it right back. They was like, no, we don't
Return to
even
sender.
want to read the shit. Like,
They
no.
said return
Yeah,
to sender. Oh
I got some
man.
poor man copyright and shit.
So how do you manage to incorporate all these businesses with your music? Do you mention them? Do you advertise them? Do you have some kind of like links on your album or something where you incorporate all of this? Because I feel like One Body is
All
a
right.
big, huge
Yeah.
conglomerate.
Yeah, we worldwide. Yeah, we do more than that. Much with the music perspective, that's a different business and whatnot. But when we do put them all together, we're working on this reality show where we got the music, got the Woo Core DJ. We got people coming in from Phoenix, Arizona, coming in do interviews. Also come on get on the mixtapes. You know what I mean for show purposes and things of that nature. Also, come in, get your shirt done. Some people you got to get a customized shirt, get it done on the spot. All things of that nature, or everything, man. We incorporate that with the reality show. Everything. We incorporate because music is a part of life. You can't go nowhere without it being a part of life. And try to watch a movie with no music in it. Like seriously.
Right.
True.
Right. It's
True.
gonna be dull as fuck. Do you
Yeah.
feel like
Shit,
with the
sometimes
whole
I try to wake up and be like, yeah. Sometimes I wake up and be like this and shit, be looking for the music and shit. Like I just got finished watching some shit. The nigga got up and the birds were singing, "Oh, what a wonderful day." And shit. So I got up and looking for the birds to sing and shit.
shit, I
I
started
guess it don't work for black people. It don't work for black people, you know. Black lives don't matter as far as musical numbers in the morning.
Right. So with the pandemic and everything else going on, do you feel like this has hindered your business in any kind of way?
Nah, bruh, look, y'all gotta understand, man. This is what it is. The whole thing is about genocide, basically. The world is overpopulating too much. It's a show called Utopia. You understand what I'm saying? They give you a whole breakdown of everything, and if you look at it deeply, you'll see everything that's going on. It's all about, too much population going on around the world, and before you know it, it ain't gonna be enough. And we ain't killing each other enough now because too much peace going on. Niggas like, yo, fuck this. I don't feel like shooting bullets costing too much. You know what I mean? I don't even want to fight no more. The medical bills and all that. They like, fuck that. We smoke a blunt. Now they weed legal now. We'll fucking smoke a blunt. No more killing. But if you do that, doing it, more and more population, people staying inside the house, a lot of fucking going on, a lot of rabbits, I fuck like rabbits. I got 8 babies alone. Imagine other motherfuckers that, and then some of these niggas got ugly bitches, and then after a while, a couple of drinks, they look good. Like, fuck this.
Oh my God.
Club, man.
She went from a shiny
Wake
nickel
up,
to a
nigga.
dime. Oh my God.
Yeah, that bitch look like Goldberg.
Shout out to all the liquor being bought during the pandemic, making elephants look elegant.
You already know. Shit, you know what everybody needs to go out and buy right now to stay in the stock? You go some Moderna. You understand? Go invest in that right now because that's right now is supposed to be where all the viruses. I mean, the antivirus is supposed to be coming from, and stuff like that. So what you want to do is start getting the stock market and find out what's going on. 5G is going on. So find out all the companies that's dealing with 5G, all the websites that's going on, everything that's dealing with Zoom, and all the things that's going on right now. This is like more opportunity, like leaning everybody to the Jetsons because that's where it was going. It was going to a Star Trek. When we first got the Motorola phones, the little flip shits. You understand what I'm saying? When it went from Platoon, then we had the Platoon phone, walking around with that big ass phone, trying to be a drug dealer and shit. That big ass beeper, like 5 beepers on the waist and shit. Put them all together, they make a sentence. You know what I mean? Nigga be
Oh
beeping you
my
right
God.
next to you. Yo, beep beep.
Beep
Yo, what
beep.
up, nigga? What you doing? Yeah, I'm right here. You ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to go. That nigga
So
stepping off together.
a lot of our listeners are on the iPhone generation. How old would you tell them that you are?
Who, me? How old am I?
Yeah.
Shit, actually, I'm 45. I ain't got shit to lie about my age. I'm happy I made it. Put it like that. I'm pushing and wishing for more. You know what I
Right.
mean? And during my time of years, I opened up a lot of doors, and I'm watching all the doors that I opened. All the people I did it with, whether they stuck around or not, they being successful. I don't claim no credibility for it. It's just that I'm happy to be there, to be the tool to be used. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they don't know what they in this world for. You understand what I'm saying? You got some righteous people say, yeah, I'm righteous, and I'm in here to take care of the world, but really they out here to take care of themselves. If you really talking about unselfish actions, you talk about being righteous, you can't really think about how a person lives. You can't judge, prejudge. You can't, because you don't know that person's world. You only know your world. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit that's going on. A lot of shit I don't agree with as far as how people apply some lessons. You know, a lot of niggas say, I know it, but nigga, you got 12 worlds. Like, what the fuck you doing with 12 worlds, nigga? I ain't never been in a universe that got 12 Earths. Like, nigga,
Right.
all your planets would go, nigga. None of your stars shine. Like, what the fuck is wrong with your knowledge? Like, what's wrong with your sunshine? Like, you gotta have 12 planets, nigga. If
And
you didn't
then
get it done right the first, second, or third time, then nigga cut it off. Nigga, it's finished.
and we ain't even got to
You
go as
got
far as
poor
the
math.
galaxy. We got motherfuckers who want 10 and 12 wives. Like, nigga, I can't. It's hard to deal with
Yeah,
one.
nigga can't
How
even
is you
afford
got
the
so
second
many?
one.
Right.
Nigga, they don't even respect the whole terminology of this whole universe of world and everybody else and the women and all this whole philosophy of everything. If they
Right.
will respect everybody, nigga, I've been in a predicament with two women and me, man. That shit fucked me up, nigga. I came out. No, I went to hating, nigga. Fuck you, man. Nigga talk about enjoying. Nigga, enjoy what?
So a
Man, my
lot.
life flashing before you,
Elaborate
nigga.
on that. Elaborate on your polygamous experience for a little bit for us.
Nigga, fuck polygamy, nigga. I'm monogamous, nigga. Fuck that. Nigga,
He said, "I'm
fuck all
monogamous."
that.
Monogamous.
Fuck that.
There you
Fuck
But,
go.
sharing,
were there no
fuck that.
pros,
I'm a
no
stingy
cons to
brat.
it?
Monogamy.
Huh?
There were no pros to
What's
it.
that? What you mean? What,
Like,
just
there
getting
were
a
no
nut? Nigga,
positive.
fuck all that. Okay, you got some, but the cons overweigh the pros. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
In certain situations, you get what I'm saying? It's like you dealing with too much emotion at one time, especially if you're an emotional ass nigga at the same time. That's not gonna work. I want to be pampered. They want to be pampered. This shit ain't gonna work. Somebody gotta take care of me.
Somebody got to be the
Bust my
servant.
ass. Like, what the fuck?
Somebody got to
Yeah,
live to
like fuck
serve.
that shit. But yeah, I've been doing servitude for 2 weeks now, nigga. Look, nigga, fuck that. Just fucking is not good enough. I can't even get it all the way in. Your pussy too tight. You a stud. This shit ain't working. You ain't letting me fuck on a regular basis. I gotta trick you into giving me the pussy. No, that's not working.
Wait, wait,
Wait.
what you doing? What kind of tricks you playing?
I ain't playing tricks. I'm being serious. I'm dead ass serious. Niggas know
Right,
my
you say you
life.
have,
They've been to my
no,
life.
you
You want
say
to
you
go to
had
the
to trick them.
archive?
You say you had to trick them into giving you the pussy. What would you consider tricking them
Nigga,
in?
listen, I get a motherfucker drunk. I know they get drunk. Yeah, let me get you drunk, nigga. Then come on. What you drinking?
I done found your
I'm at
vice.
the bar. I'm T-Pain. I'm your bartender, nigga, all night. I'm serving.
I'm serving.
Fuck a rookie. I'm serving. I want you up.
Yeah.
I want you to attack me. Bull tiger. Yeah. Fuck all that shit. I ain't with it.
So monogamy is the path for you.
Damn right, man. Fuck it. I can probably get my dick sucked here and there, but listen, I'm gonna tell her at the end of the day, look, I'm monogamous. You just did me a favor.
Right. I mean that's a lot to deal with. You know what I mean? Like estrogen all up in the air all the time. Periods once a month. Demand. Request. I mean, like I said,
And
one
you
is
know what's so
enough for
fucked
me.
up about it? You wanna hear some fucked up shit?
Mm.
When one gets the period, they both get it at the same time. Nigga, I
Yeah,
can't even do it.
they
Like, what
synchronize.
the fuck?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Women
they
Synchronized
synchronize
sleep
like
synchronize.
clocks. Like,
cycles.
what the fuck? We gonna swim together. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That
Fuck, man.
so
But
shut
she was
down
rough
all the way
looking
around.
outside of the, like, inside the clothes, she was rough looking. But outside the clothes, it was all woman, nigga. I ain't seen nothing.
Mm,
I seen all woman. Hit,
right.
ass, a little spongy, but it was good. I got my ass ate.
Oh my
So what
god.
else can you do? I like fucking you eat a pussy. Let me here. Yeah, let me put my feet up in the air, lick my asshole. Like, come on, tongue it, put your tongue all up in there, clean it like a wet wipe.
Like a wet
Come on,
wipe.
yeah,
Lord.
wet wipe it. Come on,
Nigga. Oh
ooh
man.
baby, I like it raw.
Yeah. Speaking of old dirty bastard, a lot of people may not know that you have some official ties to the Wu Tang Clan.
Exactly.
Please elaborate on that for us.
Oh yeah. That's my brother and whatnot. That's my brother, mentor. Enlightener, everything else. He brought me into the game. Him and Master Killer brought me to the game. You know what I mean? I went with Dirt and, got down with his crew and, got with Buddha and everybody else. We just built from there.
Bring us pre your life before ODB because we talked to Dungeon Master on our last episode and he kind of gave us a little glimpse into the lifestyle he was living before getting with the affiliates of Brooklyn Zoo, and so on and so forth. Where was Menace
Oh,
OBEZ?
nigga, I was a troublemaker. I had troublemaker. I was outside fighting every day. The girls called me ugly, so I ain't give a fuck. What, bitch? I'm ugly? I punch you in your fucking face. I was a troublemaker. Fuck, I show you ugly, bitch. Now you going home with a black eye. Ugly that, bitch.
Shit.
Ugly that.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
Oh
My
shit.
mom didn't dress me right. I went to school with a velvet swelling. My shit was velvet. Everybody had suede, nigga. I was in the front.
It's a
Look at
velvet.
my shit slide back. No, this is too tiny.
It's two-tone.
Nah, nigga, this is, I got suede, nigga. Until the nigga pulled my collar. I got suspended that day. That nigga pulled my collar and told everybody, that nigga got on velvet. I fucked that nigga up on Friday. Fuck that. You should have seen me. I had a big head and a cheesy smile. And a carrot. I had two parodies in the front, smiling, cheesy. I was happy because I punched that motherfucker in the face. He had a bloody nose. He had to hold it with tissue in his nose to take his picture. Fuck out of here. My mom did me dirty, nigga. I had to go and buy World Pros with the 4 stripes and scrape it off. And then white out the scrape.
He said white out the disgrace.
Yeah,
What?
my mom stopping at me. She getting all the fly shit. She sent me to my uncle's house. You know, my uncle and them talking about every cent count. This motherfucker take me shopping. This motherfucker, I go to motherfucking, that's Buster Brown's back in the day. Buster Brown.
Oh, I remember Buster
Brown.
Oh man.
Yeah, nigga, I'm thinking I'm gonna get me some, you know, you go to the foot doctor, the nigga hook you up with some shoes and shit, right? So I'm gonna go to the foot doctor. My aunt fucking hated him and shit. Nah, he don't need those shoes. He gonna mess those up. Those are nice shoes. Giving them World Pros. Nigga, I had shit, nigga. My shit said World. Without the reject, nigga. What the fuck? My shit said no whelm. I was up all night scraping the fucking lip. I was scraping. It had an extra stripe on this shit. So I'm up there scraping that shit. Like, I got to go to school the next day. I'm scraping that shit off. Got the white out, putting it in the little holes and shit. I'm putting it in the holes. So I got away with it for a little bit till a nigga got close on him. He spilled milk on him, and the motherfucker
He put his good eye on it.
coming off. Yo, the nigga spilled milk on my shit, and white owl coming off. They're like, oh shit, what is that? That ain't no Adidas. Oh, this nigga got a World Pro. We was in lunchroom. I went to the man. I got suspended. Let's put it like that. My mom saved me.
Wow.
I had friends in class. Yeah.
Damn.
It was bad, nigga. Funka bump bed, nigga. I had a high riser. My bed rise up, rise down, nigga. And push it underneath.
What the fuck?
High riser. A fucking high riser
Shit.
with thin ass mattresses. I was already prepared for prison.
Speaking of prison, how many times have you seen the inside of prison walls?
Nigga, they kick me out each time, nigga. They be like, no, you ain't coming in here to educate these niggas. No, nigga, no. Every time I made a new friend.
He said I made a
friend. I became a Muslim, right?
Oh, my God.
And when I became a Muslim, the white people wasn't supposed to make you a Muslim, but I was, you know, I got pissed off because I liked the white dude. He was cool with me. He kept giving me his snacks. So fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going to be Muslim too now.
Right.
I don't like bullies, nigga. Fuck it. Now I'm in there taking over shit. Fuck it. I'm Muslim now. What, motherfucker? Yeah, he with me. Come on, shorty. You can't be acting like that. They call me Mukmuk.
How you earn that
Here
nickname?
go, shit. Here comes Shorty Mukmuk.
Oh,
Yeah, oh my God. Watch out. Put your snacks up. I was in Ragged Island, down lower in the back. Yeah, for real. The motherfucking CEO was like, every rule, nigga had a new rule. Y'all must feed Shorty. After 12, lights out, niggas better have my food, nigga. I'm like a gremlin, nigga. You got my food, nigga? You don't got my food, nigga? What?
Oh
Yo,
my.
CO, this nigga ain't got my food. All right, yo, man, fuck that. Everybody up. Nigga,
Oh.
I was on everybody's phone. I was on the Spanish phone. One day I was Spanish, the next day I was a black nigga. It was like, cabrón, yeah, cabrón, mira, papi, yeah, hold on.
Oh my god!
Oh
Hey,
shit.
papi, let me use the phone. Let me use the phone.
On.
Oh
Oh, hell nah.
nah.
Yeah, nigga, I was in jail one time. It was fucked up. I remember when I was in jail, I got caught, right? When I got caught, they didn't really catch me. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Boom. They caught me for weed, but they didn't catch me what they needed to catch me for. So I got all this shit on me. So they about to set me and my man up and shit. So I had to dig in my man balls and shit to take out drugs. We together, nigga. They catch drugs on you, nigga. They gonna catch drugs on me. And we all going down. The fuck that. So check it out. Look, they got us in the van, nigga. And they ain't got no patent in the van, nigga. So look, nigga, scoot the fuck over. I'm to scoot over. And where the drugs at, nigga? It's in my balls. Well, fuck it. I'm digging in your balls today, nigga. The other nigga had it in his ass. You know I'm digging in his ass too, right? Where your shit at? In your ass?
Hey,
Nigga,
your
I'm digging there
ass.
today. I got all the work out. What you talking about, nigga? They was talking about time. Nigga, they was talking about 10 years to each capsule, nigga. We had about 500 capsules apiece.
Oh
Yeah. That's about 5,000 years. We ain't living that long. We ain't living first to pass the first 50. The fuck you mean? That means my bones are still gonna be in prison. My jumpsuit gonna be on. Fuck.
Oh
What
my
type of shit
god.
is that?
Oh my god.
Hey, we gonna take a quick break, man. We gotta take a quick break, man. We're gonna play this song that you got here, screaming, screaming to me. You wanna let the listeners know a little bit about that track?
Yeah, screaming to me, like basically is like basically talking about motherfuckers keep on screaming and they fucking with me, like they fucking with my head, like I'm Professor X and all I hear is niggas just keep on talking about the bunch of bullshit, fronting and shit, and I be like, want to scream on niggas every fucking time, like you lying, you bitch ass nigga. I know you lying.
No, you
Niggas be
lying.
like, my name is Great God Scientific, nigga. What the fuck? Great God Scientific? Did you create
Oh
a
my god, I
fucking
can't
fungus
breathe.
that turns into lizard people, nigga? Where your science degrees, nigga? You got PhDs, nigga? What the fuck? Lying ass nigga.
Lying.
Nigga, that's what the song is about.
All right, Menace. We're gonna take a little break. This is Screaming
And
to Me
let them.
by Menace OBEZ. This is Allies of the Throne Radio, Season 2, Episode 6. Peace. Yo, I told you that Menace was gonna take the show to an entirely different level. All right, you ain't seen nothing.
Oh my
Oh,
god. I
oh
can't
my.
breathe.
Oh shit.
My eyes hurt, yo. I'm crying.
Yeah, I can't manage sometimes, man. He be over there somewhere, like, yo, where you going, Menace? Come back here. Come back. We over here. Just chill out for a second.
Oh, oh my god.
That's Menace. Menace, man. That is Menace for you. Like,
Whew.
that is wild.
Chips and fucking
Yeah.
Ain't them chips in this segment. You gonna end up.
You gonna, yo, you gonna.
I just said Drake.
It's off the chain, man. Menace is off the chain.
I was not prepared.
I told you I wasn't ready, man. I wasn't ready for Mr. OBEZ, yo.
I
Like,
think he was gonna act up like he be on the phone and shit.
yo, he don't give no fucks. That's
Yo,
That's
he
one of the realest,
like
funniest niggas I know, man.
just how he act. He be on the phone cutting the damn phone.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Trying to get now because I know when we get back on, I ain't gonna be like shit.
Oh my god. We still have half an hour.
Yeah. He gonna be able to feel it. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, he got it.
No, I know. That's what I'm afraid
Shit.
of.
Oh man,
Oh,
I ain't
I was
laughing.
like,
This Eddie Murphy delirious.
Jesus.
yo, I haven't laughed like that in years.
That nigga said, "This is why I ain't allowed on radio shows." Don't worry, you're safe.
He was blackballed.
Yo, that nigga got my head hurting from laughing. Jesus.
Then you hear asking him for the lotion.
Yo, that nigga said, "Massage your dick. Don't put it in your pussy. I don't recommend it." I'm like, what? I said, yo, it don't come with an instruction, right? Nah, shit up and down, left and right, whatever makes you feel right. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I had to get back. I was like, did you say you had a lotion?
Yeah, he had to reverse that. Like, hold on.
Like, we ain't gonna run past that. We ain't gonna get him out. Like, he ain't just say that. We gonna have to talk here about that.
I'm crying.
Oh my God.
He became Spanish real quick. It's a cabron.
Just check this.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got a headache. I can't. Fuck it.
Oh man, we are back live and direct. Allies of the Throne Radio, season 2, episode 6. We are here live and direct with our special guest of the hour, Mr. OBEZ, aka Menace OBEZ. So Menace, give us a little insight as far as fatherhood.
Little bastards, man. Let me tell you something. Motherfucking little bastards be everywhere. I swear to God. Yo, if somebody was to tell me to choke your dick and then put it in the fucking toilet and waste all the sperm in there, nigga, I've been the first nigga to squeeze it all out. Oh, shit, they back. Goddamn, kids. Hey, I love y'all. I'm in the interview. I love y'all. I'm in the interview. Go clean your nose. You got boogers coming all down your nose and shit. Come on, go. Close my door. Man, that's what I mean about you bastards. You niggas don't listen to nothing. How the fuck y'all had to be my kids? I didn't do my little kids. I give y'all this back. You bring this big head baby in your book. Hey, big head. I'm on the interview. Y'all niggas coming in with these big head babies and shit. I'm doing the interview. They can't even ask me no more questions. But, close the door. Goddamn, me that hopped up, yo, come and oh, nigga, why you pissing in my bathroom? This is what I mean about you damn chicken.
Oh my
God. Bathrooms in the house. You will come in my room. My motherfucking toilet.
Yeah, this is Allies of the Throne. Handling his kids right now.
See, this is what we was talking about before. Structure, discipline.
Ask me a question about kids. I gotta get back and try to say some nice shit about you, nigga. You probably had that, nigga. You lucky you made it off the toilet. Nigga, I was trying to aim in the toilet.
Oh,
got swallowed, nigga. I know, nigga. You just so happened to get in there and split into two. I tried to jig up the other one by fucking hard, but I killed the wrong nigga. Your ass came out. laid back gorilla ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Cross the water, Jesus.
He said, but I love them though.
Nigga, get the fuck out. This is my interview.
He said, this is my interview.
Put up, I'm gonna spit your ass.
Can we
Pause my ass. Get out. Get
Oh,
out, nigga.
God.
I'm doing an interview. Y'all fucking up my interview. Now look, you have a dog coming. Dog, what the fuck you want? Get out. Get out. You too, nigga. Back up. Close the door. Everybody.
Everybody
Okay.
out.
Now what
Let's
you guys do?
Oh my God.
So how many, like, are all your kids around the same age, or some older, some younger?
I wish them niggas was about the same age, then I wouldn't be talking to nobody. They'd be somewhere else. The fuck? These niggas, I'm stupid and shit. I spread these niggas apart too much and too many. These niggas came back to back like motherfucking repeats. Episodes of a series of motherfucking Friends. I got a 10-year-old, 11-year-old. Come on, help me. No, I ain't helping you. I'm gonna give you. I got 2 14s, right? Case in the case I would have been what, 14? Yeah. 2 14s, 1 motherfucking 15, 1 16, 1 motherfucking 22. I mean 22, then 1 26. There you go. God damn it! Don't tell me about me, nigga.
All right.
There you go.
There you go.
He knows who it is.
God damn it.
He said no child support.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of these niggas. The judge looked at me and said, nigga, you kidding me? These niggas look like you.
Right.
That was my brother's kid. Nigga, you ain't got no brother. Then I tried to put up dirty pictures. He said, that ain't working.
That ain't gonna
It don't work, nigga.
That ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
So, yeah, how long have you been with your wife?
Okay. I gotta make sure I get this shit right.
Yeah, he about to get slapped back of the neck.
Still in the room. Why you gotta
And
ask me
she's
that
in the
question?
room.
No, nigga, just come. Ain't you supposed to be shit? Be shit, nigga. Just put the Q-tips. Go clean your hair pieces. I think it's around 24 years. 24 years.
Oh wow. God bless.
All right, so y'all
It's a long time. I get scared with this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this nigga cheated on me 5 times, right?
Oh shit!
And then had a motherfucker girlfriend. Now this nigga was pimping me. I was going to work, and I'm on the phone crying like Wilbur. Hey baby, I know you're not cheating on me because I love you. She said, nigga, I ain't cheating on you. That's the shit niggas tell they bitches. Hey bitch, I ain't cheating on you. You know I ain't cheating. That's just a friend. That's what I got hit
It's
with.
just
I
a
got
friend.
You got, I was Bismarcky at the time, you know what I mean?
He said he's Bismarcky.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I was dead serious. I was Bismarcky. She had a white woman that looked like Toucan Sam. Like, what the fuck? This bitch
Oh.
wasn't even pretty. She was looking like an ogre underneath the bridge, like Bully Go Gruff and shit. You can't pass the bridge. I'm like, what the fuck did you treat me nice? You bought me things.
So after
So what the
24
fuck?
years,
Yeah.
24 years of marriage with this woman, what advice would you give to another performing artist in a relationship that they plan on trying to make a long-term relationship?
Nigga, don't.
He said,
Oh, he
don't
said
do
no.
it.
Don't, motherfucker. Nah, seriously, if you do get married, you gotta get married with somebody that's really with the shit with your shit. Like, really know you, really with your shit. Like, know how to put you in your place when you need to be put in your place. You gotta have a fair challenge. Like, it's gotta be your equal. You can't have nobody lower than you. And you can't have nobody undermining you and underestimate your dreams, your goals, or anything else like that, because it's definitely not gonna work. What works in this relationship, even though we are individuals, that's the first thing that works. We're individuals. We're not going to get along. Hell no. The fuck out of here. Anybody lying to you? Yeah, me and my wife get along. Yeah, we kiss each other. Fuck out of here. I kick her out the bed. Literally, like, fuck out of here. Like, you, And she'll stab me out the bed. Like, nigga, what? I wake up, I got pills next to me. The nigga said, yo, you almost committed suicide. That was going to be the dope. So I'm like, it's water roses. Yeah, you did give me pills. You tried to kill me. No, you gave me. Yeah. She gave me some. She gave me a Valium and shit, and put me the fuck out. Told me it was an aspirin because I had a headache. So we be drugging each other back and forth in this bitch. You know, that's how we get along.
That's how we get along. She just drugged me. All right, that works. You know.
Yeah,
Just,
sometimes I used to get high. I remember back in the day when I used to get high and shit, like real high and shit, right? Motherfucker would just literally buy the drugs for me so I can get high so they can fuck with me while I'm getting high. Now, imagine a nigga fucked up, like I'm fucking high, like I'm white high, like seriously white man high, like, dude, hey, where's my car? High, like, right in front of me high, like, I'm in the bathroom I'm in the bathroom taking the shit, getting high at the shit underneath I got shit underneath the fucking door, and I'm up in the vent at the same time with shit dripping out my ass, talking about, oh, these niggas can hear me. So they tell I'm getting high. Like this turned into smelling. So I'm over here trying to quietly get high. You ever seen a nigga try to quietly get high and the motherfucking lighter started making noise and shit, where the shit starts sizzling and shit, and you start looking around and shit? Yeah, I was like literally underneath the door with my ass in the air and shit, tissue like halfway out and shit.
Oh,
I wiped my ass, tissue still there, and looking at the door like, yo, can they tell I'm getting high? And nobody in the house, it's just me, just looking at the door. Then she'll come in and see that I'm start fucking with me. Now, you see that over there? They're coming. And then here I go. Start piling up shit, making barricades and shit, jumping around. Got me a fort with a tent. With air freshener, got air freshener, bleach, ammonia. I'm in there killing myself trying to clean the house. Like I'm doing forensics and shit. Like, yo, CSI about to catch a nigga. I'm cleaning it. I'm a serial killer, just cleaning up shit. You ain't catching no blood, nigga. No. Yo, that's the worst thing. High and get caught on a cleaning spree. You don't want it, yo. That's the worst thing to happen. I can't clean your house. I was on crack. I was on anything that was. I was on a suicidal tip back then. Seriously.
Wow.
I didn't love myself too much.
Right.
Seriously, I was, because it was just being the pressure of being black.
Mm-hmm.
A part of that, the PS, what was it? PTSD. Yeah, the pressure of being black. Like, basically, keep on being screamed on. Nothing is never good enough. You know what I mean? You can't walk the street without fear. You gotta have fear, and even in your own hood, you still gotta have fear. You gotta fight. You gotta be aggressive. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't even cry. Motherfuckers won't talk bad about you because you're crying and shit. Yo, when I got in touch with my emotions, that's when I realized that, yeah, nigga, we have problems too. Why? Because rich white people go see psychiatrists. Ain't nothing wrong with them niggas. No.
Right.
Niggas, that's what fucked us up in the hood. That's what fucked up a lot, because we had too much pride. We had too much ego. Like, nigga, if you got a problem, you need to talk to somebody, nigga, go ahead. That's why a lot of shit was going on in our hoods, and you know what I mean. It was looked beyond, and when it came out later, niggas was like, yeah, right, yeah, because you covered it real good. A lot of our children was being abused, man. They would go to see psychologists and get abused mentally, psychologically. A lot of ways they was getting abused, even at home, because the Willie Lynch system and syndrome, because that's how they was raised, to stay in place. But then the kids was like, fuck that. After the community, when the community used to come out, yeah, you fuck up, and you see your neighbor see you fucking up, and they grab their switch ready to whip your ass, and then now you try to rush home and make sure the niggas don't tell them that you had to get your ass whipped by your neighbor and shit. Because now you got another whipping name and shit like that. Nigga, my shit was like a, what you call that, a catapult or some shit, where you run through the block and everybody take their shot, whipping your ass. I lived in the 24th floor. scared of everybody coming out the apartment to whip your ass.
Oh,
And they came
shit.
from A to fucking A. So everybody
So,
whipping my ass in the whole
so,
building. Nigga, I was building scared.
so since we do discuss a lot of mental illness on our show, describe some of the symptoms that you deal with and that you struggle with your PTSD.
I'm scared of the fucking police. Every time I see police, nigga, I'm scared. I drop roll and all type of shit like I'm on fire. Niggas say freeze, I don't move a muscle. I don't even freeze, nigga. Nigga, freeze. I thought you was a gangster. Not now, nigga. Not now. You be
Nah,
quiet. Shut up. Don't tell him. It's quiet.
oh,
I want to
shit.
go home. That nigga get you in that fly right. Nigga. Back in the days, though, in the 80s, nigga, we used to fight police and shit like that because we was revolutionaries. That's what we seen ourselves as. You know, man, we was fighting for the people. But then after a while, we realized the people didn't fuck about us. We was in jail waiting on a letter from one of the niggas on the block. You still waiting.
Ain't
Nothing
nobody
coming
sending
in the
nothing.
mail. You
No.
Niggas is forwarding your calls and shit. This number has just been rejected. Like, what the fuck?
What the
Nigga,
fuck?
I just left you. I just lent you $50. Nigga, can you believe it? This nigga, yo, he ain't coming home. Telling your lady, yeah, nigga. He telling everybody telling your business now. Your lady, he up on your lady. Look, nigga, he was fucking around. That was a dirty nigga. He ain't coming home for 3 years. Dirty nigga.
Oh,
Oh, he be
man.
home in 6 months. Oh, girl, let me tell you something. I'm here for you when you need me.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you.
Do you
Life
deal
is
with
so
any
fucked up.
do you deal with any anxieties?
Huh?
Do you deal with any anxieties?
Anxiety? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've been thirsty to get rich. I've been anxiety to get rich.
Oh.
I think I'm a nigga, right? Soon as they say you got rich, I'ma die on the spot. I'm gonna die with all my money. I'm gonna burn.
You're gonna die with all your money.
I'm gonna die with my rich.
Oh, my
I ain't
God.
giving nobody shit. I'm dying with it. They say you can't take it with you. Yes, you can. I'm burning up everything. I'm like
I'm
King Tut,
burning it
nigga.
out.
If you mind, you getting buried with me, motherfucker. Come here, you mind? Come on, we gotta die together.
We gotta
We all dying like one of them motherfucking Waco, Texas shit.
Oh
We
my
gonna
god.
I ain't coming back for you, seriously. If God said, look, man, you left some niggas down there, you gotta go back for them. I'm gonna say, God, them niggas didn't want to come with me when I died, so fuck them. I
Oh,
wanted to be with somebody else.
now
Why not? He
outside.
already put the words in my mouth to say what I'm gonna say. He know what I'm gonna say already. That's the shit that killed me about these reverends. Them motherfuckers be acting like they don't be real niggas behind the closed door. Like that reverend that was sticking bananas up in that motherfucker girl. One of his people that he was supposed to be saving and shit. He was talking about, I gotta bless it with the holy banana.
Oh my God. So
Talking about God don't see these niggas through walls.
outside of your other businesses inside One Body Enterprise, music, your lotions, your t-shirt business, your performing business, what other artistic talents do you and Menace OBEZ would say that you have?
I just say I'm just me, right? Other niggas they see me and their eyes just flicker with money and shit, and I be like, that niggas flicker with money, you ain't putting nothing in my pocket. So I think realistically, I'm seeing that I could be a good comedian. You know what I mean? Because everybody be laughing about my real life. I be telling dead ass stories that's serious and really happen, and niggas find it funny. So instead of getting offensive, I used to get offensive. I'd be ready to shoot a nigga. What the fuck you laughing at my life? It's funny? Nigga, you think it's a joke?
It's your delivery. Oh my god. The delivery.
You want to fight?
Oh.
Where you live at, nigga? I'm gonna take the nigga.
He said, "Where you live at?" I done seen you a few times on social media asking for niggas' addresses and stuff like that. So I don't doubt that you ready to make a trip at all.
Oh, no. It'd be their cousin and shit. I'd be like, yo, you need a deal, nigga? Yeah, I need a deal. I want to be Wu-Tang. Okay, punch your cousin in the face. Take a picture of the nigga, punch his cousin in the face. Okay, you Wu-Tang, nigga, come on.
Well, Menace, we do appreciate you coming on the show this evening,
Thank
man.
you.
It's been very exciting and
And
insightful. We wish you and your family the best holiday with Christmas coming up and everything out there. And make sure you guys stay safe from COVID. We're gonna lead the episode off on your last song that we got here, Four Corners. Let our listeners know a little bit about Four Corners.
Four Corners is basically telling you how we cover all the perimeters.
Okay.
Great.
Oh yeah. Well, folks, this has been Menace OBEZ, live and direct on Allies of the Throne Radio. Give it up for him. He's done an excellent job on our show today.
thank you.
Excellent show.
Where them niggas came from?
Yeah, we got niggas everywhere. Don't worry about it. We got them all over. But peace and love, Menace. We get at you. This has been Allies of the Throne Radio, Season 2, Episode 6. And this is Menace OBEZ, Four Corners. Peace.
What? We riding.
Yo. That has to be the most funniest shit that I've ever experienced doing this radio shit yet. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think he beat Dungeon.
I told you. I told you.
I can't breathe. Yo, I can't breathe. And then, yo, I can't breathe.
That is wild.
Oh my Lord.
Menace got it hands down. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's
Yeah.
hard to top. That's him. Menace and Dungeon got the two best fucking interviews so far.
They gave their authentic selves.
For real.
That's
You know
why
they were.
they're the real deal.
Yeah, those got to be the two shows of the year right there.
Real. 2 shows of the season. That's what it is right now, for real.
I think next year we're gonna have to let the people decide what the best show of the year was between those two.
For real.
It's amazing.
A viewer vote.
For real, because I can't call it. I got a headache. My fucking eyes hurt. I think my eyes are red.
I'm still tearing up.
I couldn't even smoke. I was just like, fuck it. I ain't smoking. I can't eat. I can't drink. I'm gonna just have to wait till after the damn show.
Oh my God, that shit had me dying. My head is throbbing. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah,
That nigga said, these bastards, I should have came in the toilet. He said, I killed the wrong one.
Right. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my God. Yo, I don't know. And then he yelling at the dog too. The dog, what the dog? What the dog?
I was like, yo.
What did the dog do?
I'm sure that's what the dog said too. Like, the fuck? Man, I ain't do shit.
Oh my God.
I just got here. You already
well rested, should've planned for this shit. Protection invested. My burger shows text like you get a message. I can go more rounds than a Smith & Wesson. The father will be ushered to hell.